Hello and welcome to Runtime HRMS. In today's video, we will look at project management features of Runtime HRMS. Project management is available as an add-on. So when you go to the project page for the first time, you will see something like this. You are currently not subscribed to this add-on. So in order to subscribe, you need to go to your account management page, which can be accessed from this menu, My Businesses. And then you need to go into Manage and you need to add this add-on. So currently you can see project management is shown as inactive. So you need to subscribe it by paying for the add-on fees. If you have this add-on without any charge, you can contact our support team and then they can activate this add-on if it is not activated. So going back to the page, let me just activate the add-on so that we can go further. Alright, so I have activated the add-on. If I go and visit the page again, I will see something like this: project management list of clients. So the thing starts from the list of clients. So first thing is we have bifurcated the projects in two major categories. One is that your internal projects which you are running within the company, and then second is external projects which you are doing for some clients. So by default, when you visit this page for the first time, you will see a category like in-house projects. This is an internal category where you can create all your projects which are related to your company and maybe related to few team members who are working on some process improvement idea which is not related to some external client. So you can simply add all your projects over here. To add a client, you can simply click on this plus button and add the client name, city, state, description, and you can select it as an external client so that you can bifurcate your projects in external and internal category. You can add more clients if you want to. If you are dealing with multiple clients, you can create multiple clients also. Now let's see an example of a project. This is kind of a folder where we are maintaining all our internal projects and maybe client related projects. So consider these as folders, but the real projects will lie inside these folders. So I'll open this in-house projects folder and you can see there are no projects as of now. So let's try by adding a new project over here. Let's call it so we are doing some project within the company for automating certain processes. So let's put a name here and let's say we are planning to do this project from 1st of April 2023 to, let's say, June 30th 2023. So this is going to be running from April, May and June, 3-month project, and you can have a longer duration also if you want to. And if you want to put some description like how to reduce waste in communication internally with peers. I'm just putting some random description, so you can simply save the project. Now this project is saved. You can see the schedule and you can see the total time spent on this project. Now you will have certain options over here: edit, members, tasks, activity logs, report and delete. So let's look at all these options one by one. By clicking on edit, you can again see the same screen which you used to add the project. So if you want to make some changes, if you want to deactivate this, you can do it, and then you can simply save it. In members, we will start assigning members to this project. Now in this case, you need to add people who are already part of your organization. So they should be part of your all employees section when you want to add them over here. So now let's add a team member. I will click on add member and I'll search for the employee record. Now in a project you can have multiple team members and then you can also define a role for them. Like one person can be a supervisor, another person can be an analyst. So those kind of roles can be defined. These are not related to designations or anything else. You simply have to type in the role here. So suppose I would say manager, and this role, if it is a project manager role, which will be like the person who will be handling the end-to-end activities of this project, then you can tick project manager. So in this case, I have defined role as project manager, and I'm also ticking as project manager. So this person will become a project manager as such. Now I have added this member. I will add one more member, and I would say supervisor, but I am not going to tick project manager because this is not a project manager role. And let's add one more person. And let's say analyst. So now we have 3 members who are assigned in this project, and Nikhil Kamath is defined as the project manager. Over here you can see some more options, like you can edit the role or the member if you want to, or remove the project manager tag, or you can delete this member from the project if you have added by mistake. But that is it. So we have defined the team, so you can have 20-30 members, whatever is the case, who are working on this project. Now we'll go back to the projects and we will look at the next section, which is tasks. So if I go to tasks, I need to start adding tasks to this project. Now you should note one thing over here, that this is a HR manager login which we are seeing right now, and this allows you kind of an admin access to do all these changes. But in ideal scenario, what would happen is the project manager will be doing some of these things. For example, project manager can add tasks and project manager can add members. But for now we are doing it everything from the HR admin panel. So let's add some tasks over here. So I would start by saying kick off meeting, discuss the project scope. That's a description, and the project is starting from 1st of April, so I need to select the task duration within that range. So the project date range is 1st April to 30th of June, so I should select date range between that only. I cannot select something in out of that date range. So I would say 1st of April, and let's say this is a one-time thing. We need to do a kickoff meeting to discuss the scope, so I'm defining a single date over here. Now you can check this box, notify members. If you do that, the employees will get a notification on their mobile application that a new task has been added by way of push notifications. So only those members who are part of the project team will get this notification. Now I've saved this task. Let's add a few more tasks. Let's say plan on budget. So we need to plan the finances, like how much will it cost us to do this project. So let's target maybe 2 days, 3rd of April to 4th of April, and save this task. And let's add one more task. And let's say we can do that from 4th of April to 7th of April. So likewise you can have multiple tasks which will span across from 1st of April to 30th of June. So ideally you can add a lot of tasks over here. Now after adding the task, you will see there are certain options over here. So you can edit the task, you can make changes, whatever options you have selected earlier. Now you will see one more thing over here, mark completed. So this means that when this task is completed, you can simply come over here and mark it as done, so that it will be shown in the status that this task is completed. But this is not the only place from where you can mark it completed. There are other options which we will see in just a bit. So let's leave it for now, and then view timesheet. So over here, whenever people start working on this task, and they will start capturing their timesheet, like what time they are spending, from which hour to which hour, how many minutes, how many hours they have spent working on this task. that will appear over here. So you can actually see the timesheet. You can add timesheet also. So suppose a member is not able to access this task on their phone or their ESS portal, or maybe they are not available out of network area, something happened. So you as a HR manager need to add this timesheet. So you can do it from here. You can select the team member, like you will see the list of all the team members assigned in the project, and then you can select a date range like this. From 1st of April this person worked from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. on this task, and then you can put some comments like what exactly he was doing. So this way you can capture timesheet, but again this is not the right place to capture the timesheet. It should be done through the ESS portal or the mobile app, but we have all the options over here also. And the next is delete. So you can simply delete this task and it will go away. And if you delete the task, all the timesheet which is captured against this task will also be deleted. So just make sure you are not deleting something which will result in the loss of timesheet data. Now I think that is it in the tasks. We will come back to the project and then we can see the activity log. So we have covered members, tasks, and now we are going to activity log. So activity log basically only gives you whatever is happening within the project. You can see that the project was created, this was the user, then this was the date and time when the project was created, then some tasks were added to this project. So all the activity that happens in this project will appear over here, and you can simply see the log, like whatever changes you do to the project, they will appear over here. Now let's go to report. Report is simply a Excel download of the entire project history. So you can see that this is the client name, in-house projects that we discussed in the beginning. Then you have project name, project description, project timeline. This is the list of team members in the project. Then this is the list of tasks in the project. Now this is the list of timesheet. So we have not discussed timesheet yet, which we will see right now after this. Once you have the timesheet, you will see the entries here, and you will also see the time spent on each task. So suppose there are 2 timesheets entries related to this task, they will appear over here, and whatever time is spent, like say 10 minutes, 10 minutes, so total 20 minutes will appear over here. Similarly, if there is any timesheet related to this task, that will appear over here, and the total of all the effort will appear over here. So you can see how the total project has taken, how much time the total project has taken. We will come back to this report. We will download it again after we have added some activity. So now let's see how the project looks to the employees when they are on the ESS portal, because this is right now what we were looking at is from an HR admin point of view. Now let's look at from an employee point of view, how it looks like. So now I have logged in on the ESS portal using Nikhil Kamat's login. So Nikhil Kamat, if you remember, was the project manager over here. If you go back to the projects and see the list of members, this person is the project manager. So first of all, we will be looking how the project manager sees the project and what all he can do. And thereafter we will look it as a normal team member who is not a project manager, because there are differences in what a project manager can do and what a non-project manager can do. So I'll simply go to projects, and this is the only project where I'm a team member. So whoever is logged in on the ESS portal, they will see those projects where they are a team member. So they will not see the projects for the entire company. They will only see project where they are added as a member. Now as a project manager, when I go into tasks, I will be able to add the task. I'll be able to download a project report. Plus I'll be able to see the list of tasks, and there is an option to edit and add a timesheet also. Now you may remember that add task, project report, and edit task were all available in the HR admin portal also, where we actually created these tasks, and these are all available over here also. So in an ideal case, HR manager just need to create the project, and then the project manager will do the rest. So he will create tasks, he will assign the tasks to team members and everything. Now let's click and add it. I can simply edit the task name, description, date and time, notify member. It is exactly the same thing as we looked into the admin portal. Then I can add a task if I want to. I can put a new task name, date range, notify members, and then save it. And again, if I click on project report, the same Excel file will download, which does not have much data as of now related to timesheets. So we will download it once we have captured some timesheets. Now let's add the see the next option, which is timesheet. Suppose this task is assign responsibilities. It was due, so it is in a descending order. Let's look at here. Kickoff meeting, it was planned from April 1 on April 1, and suppose we have done the meeting and I want to capture the timesheet. So I spent around 1 hour in the meeting, so I need to capture that, like how much time I have spent. So I clicked on timesheet and then I'll add timesheet. This meeting happened on, let's say, 1st of April, and from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. I was in the meeting, discussed and closed the agenda. So this entry was successfully saved. Now I have captured 1 hour of work on this particular task. Similarly, all the team members who attended the meeting will capture 1 hour if everybody was present in this meeting. So typically at end of this timesheet capture, this task would have consumed around 3 man hours. So in total 3 hours were used, 1 hour each person, 3 people. So that's how the loading on the task happens. Like when you pull the timesheet of the project, you will see that there were 3 hours spent on this single task, right? It's like calculation is in man hours. Now I can go back to the tasks, and if I see at this kickoff meeting, I can see 1 hour already spent on it. If I capture more timesheet against this task, this time will keep on increasing. Now some task will be such that only one meeting or 2 meeting will happen and you can capture the timesheet once, but some tasks will span across days. So they may be 5-day long, 10-day long. So you will keep on capturing the timesheet on a daily basis, and the system will keep on accumulating the man hours and will show you the total hours spent on a particular task. Now let's go back one more step and see the activity log. Let's see the members first. So similar to the HR admin view, the project manager can see the list of member. This is the project manager, the person who has logged in over here, and these are the other 2 members. And then I go to activity log. Again, I will see that project was created, kickoff meeting item was created, plan on budget, responsibility, these all tasks were created. If I want to add some manual update, I can also do it. Suppose there is this project is related to some client work and you want to add some attachment, maybe some discussion notes or some meeting notes, you want to add it as an update, you can manually add an update over here along with the attachment. Now we will go to the report and it will basically download the same Excel file again. But now there would be one difference, that this will have a timesheet entry, and the kickoff meeting time will show 1 hour. So total 1 hour was spent on this task, kickoff meeting, and kickoff meeting has taken 1 hour. So that's how this timesheet entries will keep on accumulating over here, and you can see the total time spent on each task. So we have looked at the task, at the project from a project manager's point of view. Now let's look at it from a team member's view who is not a project manager. So there will be some differences in the available options, but overall things will be same. So let's now log in as a non-project manager user. I have now logged in as a non-project manager user. The user is Manish Ahuja. Over here, when I go to projects, again I will see a single project over here, but you will notice that I do not see the report option here. So I cannot download the project report because it contains details of all the tasks in the project which are may not be related to me. So only a project manager can download the report, but as a team member I can go to tasks and I will see all the tasks which are available. But you will again notice there is no add task button and there is no edit task button over here. So a non-project manager cannot add a task and cannot edit a task. Now if I go back to projects and I go to members, I can see all the list of members, and if I go to activity log also, I can see all the activity. Now important thing is add update is available for non-project managers also, because any team member can add an update related to the project. Suppose some people are working on site and they are having some discussions with the client. They have some drawings or some notes that they want to add, so they can simply add it as an update. So that's the information which is available to all the team members. It's not limited to the project manager. Now let's go to tasks. Now let's try to add a timesheet as a non-project manager. Again, I will go here and I'll put a date. So the meeting happened on 1st of April. I'm putting everything in future, but it's okay for the testing purpose. Again, discussed with Nikhil about project. So 10 to 11, Nikhil added 1 hour of meeting time, and 10 to 11 Manish also added 1 hour of meeting time. So the meeting happened and both of them were present, so everybody has contributed 1 hour. But over here you will see that we still see 1 hour. So this is because a non-project manager can only see the statistics related to his own timesheet. So whatever he has spent, that will appear over here. But now if we go back and look at a project manager, you will see 2 hours over here, because project manager will see the total activity done by the entire team. At this time, let's go back to the admin portal again, and let's see the tasks over here, and kick off meeting. Let's see view timesheet. So you can see that in admin portal we can see both the tasks. Nikhil Kamath spent 10 to 11 1 hour, 10 to 11 1 hour, and both comments whatever they have entered is appearing here. You can even delete the timesheet from here, because administrator has absolute access, so he can even delete the task or he can delete the timesheet. But this is how it will look to the administrator. Now if I download the report again, so I have 2 entries over here, Nikhil and Manish, 1 hour each, and then kickoff meeting has taken 2 hours now. So this is how this will keep on updating. You can download it anytime you want to. If I go back to the main project management page, you can now see that in-house projects has 1 project over here. So the whatever number of projects you have added in that folder, you will see here. This folder can be considered as a client or as a folder, and you can have multiple folders or multiple clients over here. And whenever you want to make any change to the folder itself, you can simply click on edit and make changes. Like you want to say this is not in-house project, this is something else, city is something else, you can do that. You can also mark it internal or external. And similarly, when you open it, you will again see the list of all the projects which are running. Now on this page also you can notice that the total time spent on this project is 2 hours as of now. So this number will keep on updating as more and more people will start capturing their timesheets. So that was in the nutshell about the project management. I think we have not taken the demo of one thing which we will try now. That is, if I go to activity log and I add an update, testing Excel file upload. So suppose as a team member I am adding some update to the folder. I'll select the project report itself, maybe something else I can select and add update. So it will add as an update here, and you will see notice an icon to download that particular document. So that Excel file can be downloaded using this icon. This download button will also appear when I go to the activity log in the admin portal. So again you can see the download button here, and if I click on it, the same Excel file will download. So that way team members can send updates to each other, and everybody has access to all the files in that particular project. So everybody can see what is happening across the board on the project. So that was all about the project management. I hope this video was sufficient enough to help you understand how project management works. We have almost all the options available on the web portal, so employees can easily work from web portal to capture the inputs, tasks and timesheet, and the HR manager can work from the admin portal to see the reports, download the reports and everything. In case you have any questions or you feel you have any feedback on this feature, feel free to write to us. Our email address and our contact numbers are updated on the website contact page or on the If you are watching this video on YouTube, then you can also find that information on the YouTube about page, channel about page. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you next time.